here's a piece of news that you're going to want to keep your eyes open for over the next 24 hours or so. Benjamin Netanyahu from Israel is going to be holding a meeting regarding the status quo of the Temple Mount after some interesting statements that Ben-Gvir made last month in August. So last month in August, Ben-Gvir went up to the Temple Mount and essentially publicly stated that it was perfectly fine for Jews, Muslims, and Christians to come and worship their gods at this contentious Jerusalem holy site. Netanyahu was very quick to rebuff Ben-Gvir's statements, and he did assert his support for restrictions on Jewish worship. However, as a report has come in from the Israeli guys on YouTube, they have stated that both Muslims, Jews, and Christians have been up there praying in ways that have never been allowed before at the Temple Mount. In years past, Jews would be removed for just silently mouthing words to prayers if they were on the Temple Mount. There was like zero allowance for any sort of form of worship from Jews. However, in the last month, we have even seen Jews prostrating themselves in worship before the Lord at the Temple Mount. We have seen Christian prayer groups going forward and praying at the Temple Mount. We have seen Muslim groups praying, and they have all been at peace with one another. There haven't been any issues. However, we know that we're coming up on the fall feast days for Israel. That includes Yom Teruah, around Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Sukkot. And these are always periods of high tension within Israel. Now, considering the fact that Jews and Christians have been allowed to worship on the Temple Mount over the last little while, for the last month or so, is it possible that Netanyahu is going to put his foot down and say this is not allowed anymore over this next period of time in the fall as we approach the feast days? Or are they going to be lenient with Jews and Christians? That remains to be seen. I suppose that he will come out with a statement in the next 24 hours or so, clarifying what the status is for the Temple Mount and its status quo. This is a very hot topic right now, something to be keeping your eyes on, especially if you are keeping Israel in prayer.